Hey guys, how you doing? This is Hot Lambo 11. I'm bringing you Frog Chaos Monarchs. They're pretty cool. Before I get this started, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to No Fear, my buddy. Um, you gotta go check out his music, 559 No Fear on YouTube. Go check it out. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and give a shout out to 24/7 Card Shop. What's up, Jose? Anyway, let's get this started. First off, basically, I'm starting off, I got BLS. It's BLS, honestly. Like, what more does anybody have to say about BLS? I mean, you attack something, attack again, banish. What the hell? Amazing. I got 2 Trags. Now, Trag is just it's ridiculous. It's level 10. Actually, I mean, they should almost just put a question mark because it's level anything. And the best part about it is, you attack over me, I take like 200 life points, but I get like a 3600 attack monster out with like Max C or something like that. I mean, it's just a really good card, become a level overlay. I mean, any controller, creature swap, take one of their monsters overlay, or I can just discard a monster with the same level, take control. I mean, it's a ridiculous card. Here's one of the most hated cards in the entire game. Ridiculous card, I will admit. It is the dumbest card. You can't special summon. It's 2800 attack. It's just a deck lockdown card. The only problem I have with running this card in this deck is that it returns to the top of the deck, and sometimes it's just a dead draw because I don't run fairies. So that's a card I'll definitely be asking suggestions about. Next card we got Gores, the best hand trap in the game. It's an amazing card. I mean, you just take an attack direct to the face and it comes out with a 27 attack. That's ridiculous. Such a good card. The token, I mean, usually comes out, you take a big attack, you get 2 big ass creatures for the price of like 27 life points. I mean, come on, it's pretty good. Next we got Dark Arm Dragon. Stupid card. Honestly, stupid card. You just get 3 darks in your graveyard and then just bam, 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 pop shit. You know what I mean? 2800 attack, really good monster. Next, you've got 3 Caius the Shadow Monarch. This card is amazing. It's just by itself, it's 2400 attack monster, You get over a lot of things, You might not ever be able to bump over a Shein or whatever, but what do you care? You're going to banish a Shein. This card is really, really good, It's level 6. Bouncer. There you go. Next, we have Ryza. 3 of them. Now, this card is fucking hilarious. Now, not only is it going to top deck a card for that one turn, next turn they're top decking something they don't like. Like, let's say you're playing an agent deck and they have Shine Balls out. Guess what they're top decking next turn? A Shine Ball. That's funny. Now, I run 1 Jinzo. Jinzo is amazing, honestly. I can't tell you how many games this card has actually legitimately saved me. It's so good just because you can't activate traps. You can't do it. You just can't do it. No traps. So, I mean, honestly, this card saved me a lot of games. There's just a lot of back row, no monsters, and they're just depending on their back row, and bam, Jinzo, and you just see the, shit face. Like, that's just the best. Next, we got Dose Thunder Kings. Now, this card's amazing just because it's a 1900 beater. I mean, you can negate something, no searches. So, I mean, heroes and samurais, bye-bye, you know what I mean? If someone tries an XYZ or Synchro for a big-ass card, no thank you. It's a really good card, and it's a light. I mean, come on. BLS and whatnot, come on. Next, we have Dose of the Tour Guide. It's Tour Guide. I don't really assume I need to go into a whole lot about Tour Guide. It's just a really good card. Ooh, Dose Rykos, the Gold Rares. They're badass. I just got these not that long ago. Pretty good card. Just flip and pop, really. It's just for milling and maybe getting rid of a problem card. Tries to get Treebor in the grave, but it never works, so. Dose Max C's. This card's really good. I've honestly thought about it. Right now, yeah, I know. I have thought about taking these cards out because a lot of the time it's like, oh, Max C, I get 1 draw into 1 MST, and it's like, oh my god. But I'm thinking about leaving it in. And it's an Earth. And why? I'm going to put this in a little side thing. Why is this an insect? How is this an insect? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It should be light, at least.
Exactly. Thank you. Next we have Swap Frog. This card is badass. This card is honestly amazing. You summon it, his effect is you get to add I think it's a frog to the graveyard, or like a level 2 water monster, some shit like that. It's a frog. Get a frog in your graveyard.
Level 2 or aqua type water monster.
There you go. And then you just bounce it back to your hand, like, right after. I mean, if you want to, you could poke for 1,000 and return him to your hand. It's a ridiculous card. Discard a water monster to special summon him. So let's say you have one card and you need to get a Treeborn in your thing, and you need to get out a monster. That's no problem. Discard Treeborn Frog, special summon this, tribute it, get out your monster. Amazing card. Next we have the main event, the Treeborn Frogs. Who would have thought in this big ass deck this was like the scariest thing to ever see? There's two little froggies. I mean, come on, he even has a like a little boo boo on his chin. He's a badass card. Just special summons from the grave.
I never noticed that.
And not only is it just coming back from the grave for you to tribute, I mean, it's just a constant defense. I mean, coming back. He's just gonna keep coming back. He's just gonna keep coming back. Good ass card.
Hey, hello there.
Next we have Dose Veilers. Look at that crease. Look at that crease. It's so good. Anyway, I'm gonna cover it. We have a Veiler. Honestly, in this deck, it's fucking amazing. It's a light straight to the graveyard. No effort and hoping it's not gonna get banished in some mysterious way. It's just gonna go straight to the fucking graveyard. It's a great card. Next, we have Battle Faders. This is a good ass card. Not only are you just gonna stop in a direct attack so you don't lose any of those life points, it's the tribute next turn. It gets banished, but whatever, at least you get the tribute out of it. It's really good. I run Trace MSTs just because, you know, everybody's gonna side in freaking macro against you. You know what's gonna happen. Not only that, it's just gonna get rid of cards when you have back row and you have Caius and you can only banish one at a time, so they're gonna have more. You know, you just get rid of them really well. It's a really good card in general. 2 creature swaps. This is the funniest card. This card is so funny. Oh, let me see. You have a big ass badass monster on the field and you only have one of them on the field. Let me just special summon my Treeborn from the graveyard and take it from you. This card, I mean, this is like I think this is better than Change of Heart, and a lot of people are like, what the fuck, you get to choose a Change of Heart. Yeah, who activates creature swap when there's multiple cards unless you're in a really, really tight pinch? Nobody. This card is ridiculous. It's so amazing though.
The worst part is that you just attack your Treeborn and get it back.
Exactly. Enemy controller. With Treeborn Frog, this card is funny. This card is funny. Let's say I have Christia in my hand and I have Treeborn in my grave and you have a monster that I don't like. I'm gonna enemy controller my Treeborn, and since it's a quick play, my Treeborn comes back and I tribute both. I get rid of your monster and I get my monster. It's amazing. Then, you know, you attack me, I'm gonna change your shit to defense. What you gonna do about it? Me? I'm running 2 Soul Exchange. I mean, this card is really, really good. The only downside is you can't attack after. Oh my goodness, I can't tell you how many times, you know, you get there and you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna get rid of their shit, and it's like, damn, but then you can't attack and then it gets fucked over sometimes. Other than that, those cards are ridiculous. Tribute one of their monsters, you know, that's an easy Christia. Maybe a Lad. I don't like Lad just because, you know, I mean, he gets his attack down so quick, he gets dead, and then he's fucking dead in the graveyard. I'm gonna run a Dark Hole. It's Dark Hole. There you go. Reborn. It's a Reborn. Heavy. It's a Heavy. Now, this card. Bang, bang. This card is funny. You destroy 2 monsters on the field if you don't have any traps in your graveyard. This card is amazing. Oh, you have 2 more cards on the field? Bam! They're gone. Goodbye. I don't like them.
You MST this card and you just chain it.
Yeah, chain it. Exactly. Just destroy.
Extra deck?
Mm-hmm. Extra deck, we got the Gore's Token. Oh, shit. Then we're running a Slacker Magician. This is a funny ass card too.
I want to explain it now if you don't know what it is.
Basically, 2 level 1s. You get her out on the field. Once per turn, she can't be destroyed by battle. And if she's targeted by any card, you negate and destroy it. It's so funny. Oh, you want a Compulsor? No, that's destroyed. Oh, you want to activate effect and try to get rid of her? No, sorry, that's destroyed too. It's funny. Gotchi. 2 level 2s, basically increased by 400, destroyed to detach. Levier, this is in case you try and get rid of my Treeborn, you little fuckers. This is gonna get it back. After Golem, this is just a beater to get over something that I really can't handle with at the moment. And, you know, a lot of times I hate Acid Golem just because of his other effects are stupid. But, I mean, for that one attack, and maybe I'll just tribute him next turn, he's really good.
So you know how that Caius get rid of that BLS?
Yeah. Wind up Zen mains. Whoever thought of making this card? Whoever did it, fuck you. Anyway, really good card. Anyway, Leviathan Dragon. 2,000 attack. Detached comes 25. Detached another one comes 3,000. Staple card in any fucking extra deck. Honestly, it's really really good. My melody.
It's a light.
It's a light. It's a really good card. Honestly, if you have an empty field, late game you get a tour guide and you need that 2,800 freaking damage. That's what it does right here. It's Dagusto Phoenix, just maybe not as good.
It's better because it's a light.
Shut up. I'm just kidding. This is Tempo. This is Tempo. You have a Zenmains on the field, I'm going to detach one from it. Next turn, I'm going to detach one from it again. And then he's at 27 attack. This card's ridiculous. Gauntlet Launcher. Ultimate rare, by the way. It looks sexy. Let's do a little sexy show on that. Okay, that's enough. Anyway, Swordbreaker. This card, honestly, the only reason I'd use this is if you have a stupid monster on the field that I really want to get rid of, and I really can't do it in any other means. I just summon this, detach, and attack it, and it destroys it before damage.
Explain what that does.
What this
Basically
does?
just a dark eye.
Oh yeah, this card. Basically, it's 2 level 6s. You detach and destroy monster on the field. The best part about it really is that it doesn't say once per turn, so you can just do it twice. You have 2 monsters on the field, just destroy it. And it's 2,400 attack, which is not that much, but it does have 2,800 defense, so you just get in defense, and it's really hard to get over. And then Swordbreaker. Photon Strike Bouncer, funny card. Basically, they activate a monster effect you detach, and it doesn't negate and destroy, but it does negate, and they take 1,000. So late game, this card is, it's good. Gustav, fucking Max. This card is, honestly, I don't get it out very often, but when I do, they feel the wrath. 2,000, detach 2,000 of you. That's ridiculous. That's amazingly awesome. And he's just 3,000 attack and defense. I mean, he's just a good ass card. Ancient Sacred Wyvern. He's basically he's a level 7 tuner. A level 7 tuner. 11 level 7 synchro monster. And basically you just get out a Monarch and a Veiler and you synchro. It's really desperate times. Especially if you just Caius for it. They already down 1,000. So the difference is going to be... Basically his attack is the difference from your life points. Only if you're ahead. And if he's destroyed by battle, which is really rare, pay 1,000, he comes back onto the field. Really good card. Anyway, guys, that's the deck. If you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments, Or if you have something to say about the video, any suggestions of things you want to see, this is the first video. I'm probably not going to be able to give you half the shit you want. That was a fart, by the way. But, just leave a comment, and I'll try and hit you back up. Alright, laters.